Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Well, it's a new month, so you know what that means. It's time to change out the collector shelf. Let's head down to the BDT to see what we need to do to get ready for a new month. What is going on here on this collector shelf? Where is my Teresa doll I made for Hispanic Heritage Month? What happened to my displays? Only one left standing is Spain. Where is Honduras? Where is Bolivia? Where is the Dominican Republic? Lucia, do you know what happened up here? Oh, hey Carlito, what are you going on about? Oh, you want me to take Lucia down from up there on the collector shelf? I got you. Don't worry about it. Okay, here you go, Carly. Oh, unnecessary. You did not have to snatch her up like that. I'm sorry, Rex. Hey, where are y'all going? Okay, well, here's my Dominican Republic display backdrop, and here's my Honduran display backdrop. Officer, do you know what happened to my dolls I had up on the collector shelf? They're where? At the club? Wait a minute, the king and queen okay. Well, you guys go ahead. You got a couple more days left, and then we'll have to swap this out for the Halloween party. Oh, there's my Honduran couple that I had up on the collector's shelf, enjoying a little hookah, I see. All right, nothing to see here. Move along. As we say goodbye to September and hello to October, we have a ton of different things we can choose from, like the ones mentioned here on this calendar I found on Instagram. You've got things like International Beer and Pizza Day, National Pasta Day. There's just so much to choose from, not to mention all of the October national observances for the entire month. Things like Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Financial Planning Month. You know what? Who am I kidding? It's October. It's time to get spooky. If you're following me over on Dollstagram, you will notice that we're doing a 31-day photo challenge, which I found on Dollstagram a few months ago with different prompts for each day. Here's a few that I did for the activity. Day one was favorite Halloween movie. Of course, you know I had to choose Jason Voorhees. Day two was first Halloween costume. Day three was Jack-o'-lantern. Day four was scariest movie vampire. And you know I had to choose Alice for this one because she can read minds, right? Day five was Halloween decorations. So I took a picture of the toys from the toy shop decorating the shop for Halloween. Day six was scary Halloween drink, and BB crafted up something called a Jack O' Daniels. Day seven was Halloween themed food. Anissa crafted up some Halloween cookies. Day eight was Halloween cartoon, and we went with the Proud Family's Halloween special. Day nine's theme was black and orange, so we just found a little girl dressed her in black and orange for Halloween. Day 10 was Halloween monster, so we pulled out Ariel succubus costume. Day 11 was skeleton. Day 12 was black cat. And today, day 13, was Halloween candy. So we took a picture of Issa getting together the candy bags for the trick-or-treaters coming up for Halloween. As you can see, we're about halfway through our list for Halloween. Check back in on Dostagram to see the pictures we take for the remainder of the month. And now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Did I scare you? It's just me, Jenny, dressed up in a Halloween costume. This wig is cute though. Okay. I couldn't open anything with those stupid alien gloves on, and I couldn't really see that well with the mask either. So I had to get rid of it so I can open up this plastic tablecloth I got from the $1.25 store to set up my collector's shelf for Halloween spooky season. You can see here, this tablecloth has things on it like vampires and witches, werewolves, got some skulls. It's perfect for the spooky season. So I'm going to, oh, God bless you. Anyway, I'm going to be putting this up to cover up the dolls that are on the shelf so I can make my new scene for Halloween. I'll give you a hint. We're going to be using some dolls that are perfect for the spooky season. You know what? I just realized something. I'm too short. Let me get out my rusty, trusty Minnie Mouse step stool so I can actually reach above this doll collector shelf. Once I've got it all put up, I try to tuck in everything so there's not a chance of it to fall down, because if this falls, then all the dolls fall and it's going to be a mess. What do you think? Looks pretty good, right? If you haven't already guessed, I'm going to be putting up my Twilight dolls for the month of October for Halloween. I keep my collection of Twilight dolls in this old Xbox container that I got a while ago, and I just decorated it with black and some stickers and printouts from the movie Twilight. They all fit in here fairly well, but they do seem to not want to stay in when I remove the plastic on the front. Here's Victoria. I don't store my dolls with shoes on, so I'm going to have to go get the shoes box too. Here's Jacob. I don't think he actually wears shoes. And here's Alice, my favorite one. And here's Esme. And next we have Rosalie. She actually came with all those tattoos. And here's Bella. I prefer her vampire doll versus her human one. And then we have Jane, of course. And next up we have Emmett. Ooh, look at that hair. And then we have Edward. I'm going to have to do a little hair stuff for him too. Next we have Carlisle. I just loved his face sculpt. And here's a one-of-a-kind vampire that I made that I was going to use in a storyline, but I never got around to it. And next we have Jasper. Ooh, what's with this hair? Talk about box hair. Last but not least, we have another one-of-a-kind vampire that I made for a storyline I never got around to. So these two are supposed to be a twin set of vampires that I made. I can't remember the storyline, but I think they look really good, so I can't just get rid of them, right? Okay, now that we got the vampires all out, let's get them up on the shelf. Edward's up first, gave him some shoes, and set him up here with a stand to make sure he doesn't topple over. I'm going to stick this piece of furniture up here because it looks very vampire-esque. Because some of these dolls actually are made to move, like my Bella doll here, who's sitting nice and proper. Get the camera right. There we go. Okay, now that we fixed Emmett's hair with a little bit of water and a brush, we can stick him up there. And now that we fixed Rosalie's hair, a little bit of brushing, a little bit of spray water, and she looks fabulous. We can put her up on the shelf too. I don't think these are his pants or his shoes, but he's good to go. So we're going to put Jacob up there next to his frenemy. Alice has on some nice boots to go with her outfit, and we can pop her up here too. This looks like a good spot for her. And we have Jasper. I don't know what to do with his hair, so I just stuck him up there with the rest of the crew. And here's Victoria, and these boots look cute on her. Let's pop her up on the shelf. Finally found a character that's perfect for these mini brand boots. Come on up here, Jane. Get up on that shelf. A little touch up on the hair for Esme because oh, Esme, what are you doing? Ah, she done fell out. Okay, let's try this again. A little spray for the water to lay down the hair. A little brush here and there. And she's good to go. Let's get her up on the shelf. I think these blue lemon pepper steppers are perfect for Carlisle in his doctor outfit that I had to sew myself because I got him from the thrift store naked. Now I remember the names I gave my one of a kind vampires. This is in Tunicat, which is dark in Romanian, which I think is where Transylvania is located, right? I had to go back and look at a previous post on Instagram to find out that this guy's name is Lumina, which is light in Romanian. And a funny story about these two is one is good and one is evil, but you can't go by looks because looks can be deceiving. And what other doll should we put up here on the collector shelf? Here's a hint. Recognize it? Why, it's my Monster High dolls. And this is the perfect time of year to put all of them on display on my collector shelf. When it's not spooky season, I keep these dolls in this shoebox because of look at these little skeletons on the front with the tissue paper. It's perfect, right? Let's see who we have here. Okay, we have Deuce. Then we have one of my one of a kind dolls that I made for my Halloween doll movie. And here's one of my Laguna Blues, is Playline, no articulation. And here's one of my Claudine dolls. Oof, that hair. And here's one of my Frankie Steen dolls. Look at her shoes. Aren't they the cutest? Next up, we have Gulia Yelps. And next, we have Rebecca Steen. And here's another Frankie Steen. It's one of the newer ones that came out recently. I just got to fix that hair first. Look at her cute boots. I think this one is a Jane Doolittle, but I can't tell. And here is my Claude doll. I have absolutely no idea who this is, but I used her in my Halloween movie. She was missing an arm, so I made her a fake one. Here's another Rebecca Steen. And here's another Laguna Blue. She is missing an arm, but that's okay. She's still cute. Not sure who this girl is. I think it's Twyla. I don't know. And here is Spectra Vondegeist. She's one of my favorites because she's got the clear arms and hands along with the clear feet. I can't cover these up. She's just got to go shoeless. Look at those feet. Is this Neptura Denal or Cleo Denal? I can't remember, but I found her at their store. Got a little touch up on the hair. Okay, same question. Neptura Denal or Cleo Denal? I can't remember. And here's another one that I have no idea who it is, but I used her in my Halloween movie. And looks like she's got some mismatched arms from Frankie Stein. Here is another one of my Claudine dolls. She's missing arms, so she doesn't get much play. I cannot for the life of me remember what this doll's name is, but she does need a little hair care, but she's got her shoes. I even kept some accessories in here to put in the doll's hair with these little skeletons. Very cute. And we've got a cute little skelet keyring. And I also have a whole baggie of Monster High accessories that I'm going to have to figure out where to put them up there on the shelf. Now, I do wish I had more boy dolls from the Monster High line. This very complete listing of all the boy dolls was created by Terry Rhett. Hope I'm saying that right. I think the owner is Tausi Drum, if I'm saying that right. I just want to give credit where credit is due. Anyways, here are the boy dolls from the Monster High line that I want, starting with Heath Burns. I would also like Gil Weber. He's giving very much merman vibes. I have to have a slow-mo as well. I also want a Jackson Jekyll, which also means I have to have a Holt Hyde. I would also like an Invisibility. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and add Poltergeist, Garrett the Rogue, Nighterot, and Finnegan Wake. Now, because a lot of my Monster High dolls came from the thrift store, they don't always have shoes. But I did find out that those mini shoes that came in those little pods, those shoe boxes, actually fit my Monster High dolls. So let's match them up and get them on the shelf. She's wearing purple, so she gets the purple cheetah print tennis shoes. And we're going to stick her up here next to the vampires. Hopefully, they will get along quite well. Don't start no stuff, girl. This Rebecca girl actually came with her shoes, but her pants are starting to disintegrate. Let's go ahead and get her up here before they completely dissolve on her. This Claudine doll actually came with her shoes, but her hair is a mess. I vaguely remember her falling off a hayride at one of the doll parties I had a couple years ago. So let's give her a little spray, a little brush. Oh, we're gonna. I'll be right back. I gotta do something with this. Much better. Now let's get you up on the shelf, pretty girl. Try not to scratch any of the vampire's eyes out, please. And Claude is fully dressed with shoes in hand. He might need a little reflocking, but we'll do that next time. Put you up here on the shelf next to your daughter. I found this Monster High furniture piece at the thrift store as well, and I feel like it goes with this doll. She doesn't have any shoes on, so we're going to have to get her some shoes. And since she's wearing a bunch of gold, these tennis shoes I think are perfect. Put her right up here on the shelf next to her furniture piece. I love it. And here's Deuce. He was one of my newer purchases, so we'll get him up on the shelf because he's ready to go. I also got a newer version of the Frankie Steen doll. Brushed her hair up a little bit, and I'm going to stick her up here next to Deuce. And this girl came with her shoe. She looks fabulous, but all her jewelry fell out, so I gave her some new pieces. And we'll stick her up on the shelf. I still can't remember her name. And here's Frankie. I love her short haircut. I had to make her a dress though. Perfect. This Laguna is shoes built in, so of course she's going up on the shelf. I don't think this is her original clothing, but it still works. My other Laguna, who is articulated, is missing her arm. So I am watching one on eBay to get a replacement for her. She's just so cute. Very much mermaidish, right? I had already picked out these tennis shoes for Laguna because of the mermaid scales and the sparkles. Very much mermaid, right? This Laguna doll has very bad box hair, so we'll give her a little spritz here and a little spritz there, and we'll try to brush this out. Of course, this is not working. I'll be right back. Ah, much better. Such a pretty girl. Now, where should you go? Hmm, over here. I think this is good. As mentioned before, I'm not going to put any shoes on this girl because I have to be able to see these clear feet and hands of hers when I look at her on the collector shelf. Here we go. Right up here would be good, I think. Excuse me, move over a bit. Oh no. Okay, I'll have to go back and clean that up. Bagulia gets these cute little tennis shoes here. And up you go to the collector shelf. Laguna. Anyways, this Rebecca didn't have shoes either, so I'm just gonna have to see what we have left because I don't have anything that matches her outfit. So these shoes don't really fit her, but you know what? It's gonna have to work. I figure if I position her properly, then you won't be able to see the back of the shoe is not fitting. These are all of my one of a kind Monster High dolls that I created characters for my Halloween doll movie. And because I did all these alterations for them to make them look a certain way, they have to go up on the shelf. I don't care if they're missing limbs or not. They're just too cute. The question is, where should they go? Because the shelf is looking pretty full right now. I also have this Monster High concert playset with speakers and a DJ booth and little chairs for the Monster High dolls to sit on while they listen to the music, alongside of my Monster High school bus, which I will be pulling out again for Halloween. So you just have to stay tuned to see how that turns out. Okay, let's take a final look at our collector shelf for the month of October, celebrating Halloween with our Monster High dolls and our Twilight Saga dolls.
But first, let me take a selfie.
As always, if you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, please remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you here next time on At Mama Bear Jenny Dolls.